Good day, my fellow nerds, and welcome back to the corner of Remnant. I'm your host, Larissa, and I'm joined by co-host Emperial Dawn.
Hi.
And today we're discussing Chapter 5 of Volume 7. And what an episode to unpack.
Just for context, she messaged me a few hours after the episode came out, or like later in the day. And
after I watched it, yes.
She had lost her mind.
Yes, and I was like, we're definitely going to go overtime with the corner of But the bootcast is still going, so if you can hear Sheenu's voice, she's just on the other side of the wall here. Discussing, of course, the chapter with Corey and Unicorn of War at the moment. So yes, they're still going, and they started 2 hours ago, I think. So yeah, that's the thing. It's a lot to unpack in this episode. I loved it. You loved it too?
Yes, it's a funny thing looking back at it now.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's the episode that in most senses what I was asking for, what we were asking for.
Mm-hmm.
We're asking for a montage, we're asking for some character stuff, some fighting stuff, some training stuff. And it's kind of like almost like I almost can't believe it happened.
Yeah.
It was a very non-RWBY-esque episode.
It was. Yeah.
Eddie wrote it. Connor directed it. I don't know how much Miles and Kerry had on this episode or not. I'm obviously overseeing it, of course.
Overseeing it, but yeah.
It felt so. It felt very fan servicey, especially with certain characters that showed up in the episode.
Yes.
And that's a good thing. That's
yes.
a bad thing.
Yes.
So it's almost like I don't know how to feel about it, because it's kind of like I got what I wanted. And it's kind of like, it wasn't everything that I wanted, but it was really good still.
It was really good.
And I think it'll be one of those episodes that I think I'll come back to enjoy later on. I think just right now it's kind of just like I still don't know how exactly to feel, other than it was a really good episode that I enjoyed.
It was really good. It was very, like, especially the first part, it was a lot going on in a very short period of time, but loved it all.
It was a very long-paced episode.
It was. It did. Every time I went back
to rewatch it, I was like, and when I was watching it, I was like, I couldn't tell when it ended. And you have like the very fast-paced start of it, then you have the very slow-paced end of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it felt like a half an hour. It felt like a Genlock episode.
Because in previous episodes, they went really quick, and you're like, oh, is that it? It's finished already. Well, with this episode, it's like, wow, that really did feel like a 20-minute episode.
The rest of the volume has done a really good job of not doing that as severely as some episodes in volume 60. Like, again, keeping that consistent 16 to 20-minute episode range, which is it's getting wider and it's getting different and different. I will see how consistent they can keep within those kind of 4-minute buffer. But I think that this episode obviously I think was the longest so far in the volume. I definitely felt it. Definitely that extra few minutes really made it feel a lot longer.
It was good because they were able to, like, it's so much information we're able to gain out of this episode. It was so much. It didn't feel like they were really pushing it on us. It just those extra few minutes allowed them to be able to give us so much more information. It was really good. Hey, J-Spy! I'm doing good, how are you?
Because it was one of those things where, with the montage thing, it really allowed them to address so many things that the community, had wanted, or just, this is where Eddie comes in, as such an involved member of the community as he is. He really knows what the community wants. He really knows what he wants to address. But he's professional. He's not going to give us a haircut scene. I love he made a joke about that. I think it was 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
That was funny. But, he gave us a lot of the other stuff, like, just watch the episode and you know for yourself the kind of things that they gave us.
It was good because they were able to show a lot of things happening over a period of time, but in a way that it made it entertaining and filled it in a very short space in the episode as well.
Yeah, I think what's quite impressive, two things, is that one, I think they wanted to do something like this for a while. They were just waiting for the time where it felt the most natural. Yeah. And again, they finally got their huntsman licenses. There is no immediate mission at the moment. Like, there's no immediate thing they need to do. So they can use this time to appropriately give us months, weeks of montaging and stuff, or however long it was. Just give us all these times. And the reason why I think that this was something that was going to happen is because it ties in so well to Cinder's delay back in Volume 5.
That's true. Yep.
If this was, again, I don't think it was. I think this was more like, we need Cinder to catch up, so let's have some weeks of montaging, or however long it was.
We need some time to pass because we had a very long day at the start of the episode.
If this was planned, like the idea of like, let's delay Cinder so we can have as much time to do montage-y, just kind of like, you know, like, to give our heroes some breathing room.
Yep.
Which was this episode, was our heroes' breathing room, where there was no plot, there was no overarching necessity. They could just do what they wanted to do.
Yep.
Then I give really good props to having that month delay for Cinder. If it was just something they came across and they've just worked it in, then I still think they've done a really good job at that. Because now, really with the time skip with the weapons, and now this, however long this montage was, Cinder now could feasibly show up at any moment now, and it'd be logical, I think.
Yeah, I feel that too. It was really good. Jace's saying, talk about Eddie's AMA.
Did he have an AMA? All I know is that he was asking people to let him roast them on Twitter.
Right.
And someone whose profile picture had a bad haircut or something like that. So he just replies like, "Oh, you're the kind of person that would want me to show a haircut on screen," or something like that. So he was just doing a bunch of stuff. No, but he's always a kind of like AMA kind of person. You can always ask him stuff on Twitter. And ear.
Sorry, didn't sign out of Battle.net.
Once it was your phone or your thing that made noise.
It was mine. Sorry. Fixed.
Yeah, no, Eddie's always really good at talking to the community, and stuff. Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of...
There's a roller coaster in the future. An emotional roller coaster or an actual roller coaster?
I think it just means like the episode.
I'd be happy to see an actual roller coaster, but I don't think they would have those in Atlas.
They do have a lot of like pointless rings and medals in the sky and stuff. So maybe one of them.
Awesome. Without spoiling, what is one word you can say that gets you excited for the rest of the volume? Roller coaster. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, this episode did and it's funny, a lot of what this episode did was in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of the episode was quite slow. It was just the first 5 minutes all that montagey quick stuff was happening.
That has moved. Why is that moved? Sorry, don't mind me. I was fixing stuff on the overlay.
And then, like, the other two scenes were quite slow. In a good way, of course.
Yeah.
At all. I think this is the first episode too where we had a short title, just Sparks.
Sparks, yeah.
Like really long title, like The Greatest Kingdom, Pomp and Circumstance. I'm like, finally, he's got a short title.
It's just Sparks. It's funny.
I can just write Sparks.
Because we didn't even get what that related to right at the end of the episode, the last couple minutes of the episode.
No. Well, I mean, at the same time, you could interpret a lot of the montage stuff.
Oh, yeah.
As Sparks for our characters, moments with Jean, moments with Bumblebee.
It's true.
There are a few things there. Or even Ruby and Penny, or even Clover and Crow. There are definitely a lot of like potential moments in this episode that can definitely lead to stuff going forward.
That's true.
I think.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of it that way.
Well, Spark, particularly refers to Winter and Jacques and the Atlas going forward.
Yeah.
Which is interesting that the next episode we believe is going to be, if you don't want to be spoiled, 1, 2, 3, is going to be like a political party. Which I guess is very apropos if there's a political party in Atlas and a riot down at Mantle. I think that's quite appropriate.
Yeah, and we're not going to discuss the teaser / trailer / ad thing, by the way.
The only thing we know is I forgot what the title was, but it's Penny and Ruby in the thumbnail, and we think it has something to do with an election party.
I can't even remember what the title was now.
I think it was something like election or something like that.
Yeah, I know it had Ruby and Penny on it.
Yeah.
And the description was about, downtime to go watch the election or something or other. But, yeah, I can't even remember now what the title was. But yes, diving into this episode. So, yeah, at the start, of course, we had the montage. So we had the gang.
Well, yeah, I mean, it first just starts off with freaking Penny.
Good morning, Team RWBY!
It was definitely interesting seeing all the characters in regular, not school uniforms in a sense, but sleeping attire and stuff.
Well, Kaylee pointed out to me too that it looks like they used the same model for all 4 of the girls in that particular scene because the boob size are all the same. Wasn't something I noticed at first, but I was like, okay.
Which, I mean, again, was something that definitely caught my eye.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, there was a lot of shadowing And the emblem was across the bus, so it drew my attention just because in general.
Weiss been drinking milk.
One, maybe Weiss was a push-up bra to bed. Maybe, I don't know.
You know how freaking uncomfortable those things are. No, you want to know. Like, but they're freaking uncomfortable.
I've worn a bra before. Just for context.
Okay.
my high school liked doing a gender bend day thing.
Ah, that's cool.
Weiss has been drinking her milk. Yes. Blake's boobs are always bigger than you realize they are because she always wears such tight clothing.
Yeah.
Yang has big boobs, and Ruby says Ruby.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I didn't think about that, but that's probably a good point.
Yeah.
Too. I thought they were a bit different, but just not.
It appears that they had the same model. Different. Yeah. Yeah.
It might have been the same model, but I feel like maybe it's just slightly adjusted, but maybe not as much that needed to be consistent. But at the same time, it also wouldn't surprise me if Weiss just always, like Blake, was always just very kind of covering, very tight, that was like how she was brought up. She was respectful, hide yourself, all that kind of stuff.
With her cat suit, it doesn't really, for Blake, it doesn't really show much. It doesn't really hide very much.
Well, yeah. Well, and we discussed this last week, how Blake's outfits have kind of reflected her, shy reclusiveness to her more like open, I guess sexuality in a sense, for lack of a better term, kind of similar to Ruby as well.
Yeah.
And maybe even again with Weiss, we can probably see that with Weiss, now as well. And also, yes, Blake's boots do getting bigger.
Yes.
As well. I'm going to slip up and say something different if I keep saying boots getting bigger.
Moving along.
Yeah. So then.
After left the bedroom. So yeah.
I was going to say as well that Weiss's hair.
Yeah.
Her hair was all done up and stuff in bed, which is kind of like.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
I don't mind. I don't mind that. I don't really care. Well, I do really like and want to see long haired out.
It would be nice to actually see her hair out. Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not like mad they didn't do it. Like it didn't bother me or anything like that. Like it was. Fine.
And it would have been uncomfortable to sleep in. Yeah.
Again, maybe she likes that. Like maybe that's why she sleeps with a push-up bra. I don't know. And Ruby's reaction, I always skip over that scene because oh Ruby, no, that was. Just,
she's so funny.
I know. I never find Ruby annoying. That was one of the one scenes I'm like, oh no.
Ruby, Ruby's excited.
I know. It was just every time I watch the episode, I'm just skipping over that bit. I'm just gonna skip to the meeting and stuff.
Day Spy, yeah. Very true. That's relatable. So yes, the next bit. So I like how John came in with his coffee and Marrow basically stole it. I thought that was funny. Then later on in the montage where John brings out 2 coffees and one for Marrow, I thought that was a really nice touch.
Yeah. So it is really nice how similar John and Marrow are.
Yeah.
They're both the goofballs.
Yeah.
And stuff. So it's cool to see them have a little interaction for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Instant friendship. Just say coffee.
I mean, that's how Weiss and Ruby started. So I guess that kind of
that's true. I need to make a new caffeine short like I did originally. Yeah, so with that, Clover was sort of saying, it's up to you to choose what sort of huntsman and huntress you're going to be. And all through this whole montage as well was this amazing song, New Day, which is fantastic. And a lot of people are saying it could be a new Crow song. I think it's for all of them. There are definitely some verses in it that do pertain to Crow, but there's other verses in it that pertain to the other girls as well. It's all basically they made it this far. This is the new life now. The huntsman and huntresses. Well, Crow for himself has given up the alcohol. This is a new life for him. So it was very fitting, and I loved the song. It was very upbeat, and it was just amazing.
It was very much much like Big Metal Shoe was, while it related directly to the scene as well. It definitely had more so than Big Metal Shoe. Definitely had points and references to specific characters and moments and stuff like that for sure.
Yeah, it did. It was really cool.
It is interesting that this is, including the intro, our 3rd song of the volume that is similarly about everyone.
Yeah.
We haven't had a single solo theme song.
So
far, which I think is very different from what we usually get.
And all 3 are very upbeat and very similar sort of styles as well.
Yeah. Which again, if we are going to spend 2 to 3 volumes in that list, I think it makes sense to spend this volume being much more positive, upbeat, and then we can get all the dark and sinister stuff.
Yeah,
much
absolutely.
Like when we get to volume 2 and 3.
Yeah,
we've obviously volume 8 and 9.
Yeah, I like how very upbeat and happy and positive that it was, because this is an exciting time for the girls, and it is a time for them to be happy and embrace the new life as being huntresses. But as we know, that happiness doesn't last very long, and it is going to soon get very dark and serious. So it's nice to actually have this moment of happiness and positiveness.
Well, I mean, like we said, it is their first kind of break. There is no immediate danger. It's the first time. Not only are they huntresses now, but it's the first time that they've had this break. They don't have an overlooming threat. They don't have a villain chasing them. They don't have anything like that. Yes, the licenses don't apply to any particular kingdom. No matter where you get your license, you are huntsman, huntress in Remnant anywhere. There is no allegiance to the kingdom in which
that's true.
Yeah,
they'll just issue it in Atlas.
Corner of Remnant. Not Corner of Remnant. World of Remnant.
World of Remnant. Yeah.
I wish one day we'll drop an exclusive on Corner of Remnant about RWBY. They've done on other shows like After Buzz RWBY. You've done stuff like that before as well. So I'm sure Arnold.
There's RWBY Rewind. I miss RWBY Rewind.
You didn't watch it half the weeks. What do you want about?
I did watch, but the times I did watch it, I really enjoyed it. I just was trying to find the time to watch an hour-long thing during the week was difficult.
Something I noticed this volume that I've never seen anyone else mention before. We also haven't got any RWBY episodes this
No,
season.
we haven't. No, I was thinking that. No, we haven't got any RWBY either. Which we started getting RWBY with volume 5?
5. Yeah. Same with RWBY. Got RWBY Rewind, we got RWBY as well.
I didn't end up watching all of them last year though. That was the thing. I watched all of them with volume 5, but not all of them with volume 6.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things with similar to World of Remnant. Once they kind of explain how they make the show, there's not really much more to explain, kind of thing. So maybe it was just one of those things where they kind of,
hey Sonic, welcome in.
Watched it, they explained everything, so that was kind of it.
Yeah.
So we see our heroes, just begin their day-to-day lives as huntresses and just go out and work. RWBY
training,
go out,
missions.
RWBY and Weiss go out on missions to help the landing site and stick around the mine. Ren and Nora go and protect the outer wall.
On the wall. And Nora was plaiting Ren's hair. It was so cute.
And it was something interesting that I didn't notice the first time watching the episode, but obviously Robin brings up later in her scene that a lot of the stuff that they're using to rebuild Amity Arena and the tower and stuff is diverted materials from the wall, hence why Ren and Nora and other huntsmen need to go and protect the wall more than others. Yeah. More so than usual, because a lot of the supplies and stuff are going to the Amity Tower. Which, again, I didn't catch that the very first time I watched the episode.
We had John escorting the kids to school and the thirsty mums, which was hilarious.
Yes, we finally got the thirsty mums.
Because that was I didn't realise that was hinted ages ago back at, was it RTX?
RTX, that was Miles. What do you make sense of all this volume? And he said thirsty mums.
Thirsty mums, and there they were. Jim and the casserole.
I love the casserole. I don't know if everyone gets the significance of that, but casserole is the most mum dish.
Yes.
Ever, even in Australia.
Yep.
Casserole is the most.
When new neighbours move in, it used to be the thing back in the 90s. Give me a casserole.
Old school thing is give someone a casserole. And that's not the first one John's gotten.
Another casserole.
That was great. I didn't think they'd actually do it, even with the thirsty mums. I didn't.
That was great. That was what we wanted from last episode when he basically accepted that mission. It was like, yes, we're going to get the thirsty mums.
And I do believe too. I don't remember who mentioned it, but I believe that was the last thing Kim Newman animated for RWBY. That was her last gift.
Last gift, the thirsty mums.
The show with the animated mums. I believe. I might be mistaken.
I think I did see that on Twitter too, actually.
Mentioned that. So thank you, Kim, for blessing us with the
thirsty mums.
And they were very animated, very thirsty, very obvious.
Yes, it was great.
We also got Bumblebee fighting in the mines.
Yes.
With Marrow. And this scene I found, much like the scene I think was last episode, was just that I found this very wholesome. I don't like the Bumblebee stuff when it's very ship heavy and very in our faces. That's just my opinion. If you don't agree, that's fine. But I like it when it's just a lot more wholesome. It's more about their partnership and their friendship. It doesn't always have to be about the shipping of it all. I think. And this was just, again, they work well together. They want to work together.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of anything, shipping or not.
Yeah.
I just like that. It wasn't about it. It was just about them. Regardless of
I like Mary's sort of reaction to it. It's like, you're doing great.
One of the things that I've really realized how much I enjoy in storytelling. And the reason why this came back to my mind is because I recently finished watching a Death Stranding playthrough.
Oh, yep.
Jesus Christ, that was 30 hours of a lot of shit I didn't understand, but it was great. It was great. It was a great story to watch. Playing it probably isn't as fun. But there's a really good moment in that game about symbiotic relationships.
Yeah.
And characters that are bound together. And it kind of made me realize how much I love that storytelling. Doesn't matter, like regardless of the shipping or relationship context, I love when characters are just bound together.
Yeah.
You know, which is why I guess probably one of the reasons why I like Oscar so much.
Yeah.
He's a symbiotic relationship with Ozpin.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a shame that it's not mutual and it's not. I don't care for Ozpin that much, but I do care for Oscar.
Yeah.
So just seeing Blake and Yang kind of come out as this kind of like, we are teammates, we're going to be together in whatever context. And just, you know, that's it. Don't argue us, don't mess with us, just let us be. And I'm kind of like, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that stuff of their dynamic a lot. Mara added to that for sure. I love that. Clearing the mines and continuing to get dust and stuff for the launch.
Yeah. James was saying the parent threading attracts Grim. Man was in an even worse place than expected, and John's job was even more important.
That's true.
Sonic, the casserole sacrificed itself. He's the casserole gets the power to defeat Salem. That's great.
Interesting headcanon there.
Yeah.
And I like when Clover mentions. Granted, this could be referring to the mission that Elm mentioned. But I love the idea of just like Clover mentioned, you know. But yeah, when you're not doing missions, you know, and you're not helping the tower, you can, you know.
In your free time.
You don't have any responsibility. You're not students anymore. You can do whatever you want with your free time. And I really like that the idea of just Yang and RWBY went down to Mantle and just killed Grim.
Yeah.
In their spare time. That was
in their spare. That was what they did. It was great.
Whether that was their spare time or the sewer saber that Elm mentioned, regardless. Yeah. I like the idea that it wasn't that mission. It was just they just went down to Mantle to fight Grim. Because
Clay was saying in your spare time, it's up to you what you want to do. And there they are killing Grim together.
I love that.
Yeah.
No, I mean I do agree. I do want to see Blake and Yang team up. You know, have more.
Well, we have RWBY and Yang team up together. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So I do like that.
Yeah.
Then of course we had Weiss finally showing off her summon to Winter.
Yes.
Not that Winter was that impressed, but which I feel like she looked away because she wasn't impressed, but also because she didn't want to show any sign of impression. Like she didn't want to be. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna look at you because I can't hold back my pride. But I'm just gonna
Weiss versus Winter Pokemon battle. Yeah, at the end, in the end part. Yes.
I have seen an edited Tumblr video that is exactly that with the sound effects, everything.
I'll have to watch that later.
I think that was Mission Impossible then, not Pokemon. Anyway, but yeah, that was hilarious. And then we even get Oscar and Ironwood sparring. You know,
yes.
Like, you can't.
And that's sort of again from what we saw briefly in the intro, of course.
Yeah,
it was the intro. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people were speculating: is that actually fighting, or is that them sparring? Or that it was actually them.
It was just sparring. Yeah.
Sparring, which I really like. For sure.
We had so the ASOP produce helping everyone train. So we had was it Vine helping John. With John? Yep.
Yep, that was
Elm with Ren.
It's really cool seeing Vine. Huh? Yeah.
Elm with Ren. Yeah.
It's really cool seeing John of all people training. You know, because again, he's always been like the weak link. Whereas I think now that's very far from the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's come a long way. He's a lot more capable. I've seen a few interpretations of what Vine said here of, you know,
extending your aura.
I've seen some people think, oh, does that mean Jean can do the Vine thing? I'm like, no.
No.
Semblance. What I think what they're hinting towards is Jean being able to use his semblance as like a bubble effect.
Yeah.
An area effect. So he'll be able to amplify a lot, not just one person at a time. I think that's what they're.
He could make a shield.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what my interpretation is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could amplify himself to make a shield, or he could buff everyone around him, amplify all their auras.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're hinting towards, but it'll be curious to see.
Learn to make sword beams. Oh yeah.
Well, he might be able to. Well, I always forget if that's a dust thing or an aura. I think it's an aura thing. I think you can do that with. You can project your aura through. A weapon, possibly. We'll see. RWBY does like to do a lot of things and then not do them again. So we'll have to see if that stuff kind of comes back or not. Because Crow did it back in Volume 3. I think it's the last time we've seen a sword beam. I think, unless you count the sword beam from Volume 4 with Crow and Tyrion. But I always thought that was more like a wind effect rather than
it was more of a wind effect.
Open to interpretation, I guess.
I like the scene with RWBY and Harriet sort of like chasing, spinning around in a circle. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I love Ren's determination.
Yes, again.
Yeah, because Ren has always been like the silent weak link. Like he's always been like the weak link.
Yeah.
In practice speed, no one actually really talks about it. But I like to see Ren's. It just shows you Ren isn't ignoring Nora. Ren just takes this very seriously.
He is very serious when it comes to fighting. Yeah, and training.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of people trying to theorize and make up reasons. I think Ren's just being Ren. I don't think he's being out of character anyway.
No,
he might be.
He's just focused on what he's doing. Yeah, he wants to improve and train. Yeah,
straightforward. Again, he's a huntsman, so that's what he wants to be. You know, that's what he's focusing on.
So he can protect people because with what happened with his village, and he wasn't able to protect everyone then. So he wants to be able to learn to be able to protect the people that he likes. So yeah, his friends, his new family. Yeah.
RWBY fangirling with Penny about being a huntsman and Weiss and stuff, and Yang and Blake. That's all really cool.
Yeah.
Then everyone just kind of falling asleep.
Yes.
And just being
I love that that scene as well. Yeah, that was really cool. And then we had, of course, never miss a beat.
Never miss a beat. The crazy bastards actually did it.
Yeah.
Crazy fuckers actually did it.
Yes. I love Neon's rainbow effect as well in the new engine. It looks amazing. Looks so good.
Yeah. And also, weirdly enough, I like seeing Nora just actually fighting fast. Like, I don't see Nora actually running around and striking things.
She's more.
I don't think I've ever seen her do that. Even though, so it's cool to see her actually fighting.
Yes.
I don't see Nora fighting all that often. She's often just a one-hit character.
Yes.
To see her actually fighting and trying to get Neon, I actually really like it.
Are they really dressed up based on the white and gold dress meme? That's hilarious. That actually makes a lot of sense. Well, Neon is based off a meme as well, so. And Flinty's in a way, it was more of a Rooster Teeth meme, not more than anything.
Well, yeah, Cole was a Rooster Teeth meme, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, is it confirmed to be a JoJo reference? Actually, I think I did see something about that.
Aaron, who designed a lot of the characters in this volume.
Yeah.
Neon's character is based off a JoJo character. I'm not familiar with JoJo, so I don't know.
No.
But I do it is based off.
I like her new outfit. I like how she's actually using rollerblades now rather than roller skates, which is cool.
She didn't even which is blades the singular and
blades the singular and skates are the dual ones. Yeah, the four.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based off Jolene. Okay.
Yes, but yeah. So I love seeing Nora just walking around smashing everything.
And riding Magna Hild at one stage as well, which was funny.
I was gonna get to that. And also Neon, as usual, kind of her flirting, fighting styles.
Yes.
I wouldn't read into that anyone. I think that's just her personality.
Yeah, exactly. She likes teasing and getting under people's skin. Yeah, that's what she does.
But I did like her making the reference to your boyfriend. The energy when he's around you. Could be more to some theories of Ren, but again, I don't think so.
Nora can fly.
I think Ivory's design is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cobalt is a little bland, a little basic. It's cool, but it's it's a little it's not as Again, these are one-off characters.
Yeah.
Sorry to say this. I think they're just one-off fan service. We might see them again, but again, I don't necessarily put much.
They're just the rest of Team Funky, which,
Well, I think we just got Funky back just for this one episode, just because we were asking for it.
Yeah, we might see them again if there becomes a fight for Atlas and whatnot. We probably see them again, like we did with the Fall of Beacon. Yeah.
But again, I don't think we're going to get any more of them personality-wise or depth or anything like that, which again, I'm fine with. They're side characters. They're extra characters.
I was happy to see them. I actually see them, like, it makes sense because they were training and such. So, I like how Oscar was with the team as well, like their fourth member of the team.
I'm curious if this is a matter of, like, these are huntsmen and Funky took time out of their school studies to come and help them train because they were requested or something to that degree, or if they've also graduated as well. I don't know.
I think they might still be at school
but we didn't know what year they were.
We don't know what year they were, so
it could have been fourth-year students back then. We don't know. But I do like. I like the idea that they've like, hey, we want training partners. Like who? Well, we have. If you can get a team out of their studies for a day, we'd love to train with these guys. Like I love that idea.
Yeah.
Like they're still students and they're not.
Yeah.
But they still took their time out of their studies to come train with these actual huntsmen. I really like that idea.
Yeah, I really liked it too. I liked just even after the fight when they're sort of chatting for a bit. It was really cool, and I was like, "This is nice."
Neon still using the ice nunchucks.
Yes.
Is an awesome touch, and Nora riding.
McNeil.
Like
so that was the upgrade, possibly.
Yeah, which is awesome. I love that because again, Thor can fly.
Yeah.
So this is Nora's version of flying.
Give Nora some food.
Even though pardon me, she's done the weighted hammer flying technique before, like the hammer pulling her to fly. She's done that back before.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see this is her flying, and Oscar fighting with the team is awesome. I guess that's kind of like a subtle confirmation that he is like a part of this team now.
Yeah.
Which again, I do hope we get a little bit more with Oscar and the team and kind of make it a bit more official.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm quite happy with them. Fighting and stuff. For sure. Yeah, and I love the little post interaction. I love because I remember seeing an interview back in 2016, 2017. Meg was at a convention and she was talking about Neon.
Yeah.
And she was, do you think Rooster Teeth will bring it back? And she said, probably not. I really don't know. So it's cool to see that they actually did bring her back after Meg not even knowing if she'd actually.
Yeah.
And it was so simple, so short, but I liked it. I loved her little cute little farm boy. Had a few surprises for us too. I love that one so much. Oscar blushing. Yeah, and just other characters in the world reaffirming that how far our characters have come along, how much better they are than the Viking Festival.
Yeah.
And I like that each time John gets a new look, it makes him look bigger, it makes him look stronger. He gets more armor. He just does.
Yeah, he's taller too. I saw like an image of like the customer design for when back the regional. His original outfit compared to his newer one, and he's actually grown like a couple feet in height.
I saw that, but it's also just an image.
But
it's a scaled image. That doesn't necessarily mean he's taller. I don't think.
Yeah, but I do feel like that he is anyway.
He's also wearing heeled boots now.
That's true.
Helps. Okay, I'm not against saying he's growing taller. I'm just saying I don't think an image side by side is necessarily confirmation. I think he has still, but I'm just saying I just don't think so. Necessarily. I don't know. But yeah, John trying to act cool in front of
doing that peace sign, like, oh, John, no.
And Nora wanted to eat more sandwiches always and stuff. No,
yes.
Really cool interaction, really cute and stuff.
Yeah, no, it was good.
I really like it. And again, that's 6 minutes of the episode. We're 40 minutes in. That's only the first 6 minutes of the episode. Yeah. Montages, man.
Exactly. Just so much shown in such a very short period of time, which was great. It was good. I really loved that first part of the episode. It was really cool. And then we moved into the more serious stuff.
Yeah, so I love the idea now of like RWBY. Any chance she gets, she's going to ask, "Why aren't we flying?"
Yeah.
Anima, every opportunity she gets, she's going to ask, "Why aren't we flying?"
Why aren't we flying?
I love the reasoning. Again, just we don't want to waste the dust. We need the dust for the tower.
Exactly.
The Grim. It's like, why waste it on transport? We don't need to. It's like.
Okay.
Touche. I get that.
Especially, I guess, because if the kingdom's all closed off now as well, that resources of dust is sort of more limited than what they used to be.
Well, it's one of those things too.
Don't worry.
Here comes the boopcast.
I'm ready.
Watch out! Yeah, you're finally finished.
thank you anyone who's rating.
Hey!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks for popping in.
Kaylee and Shinu for coming over here.
How was the big cast in the end? Hey guys, hey Joe.
We just finished discussing all the montagey stuff, so now RWBY and Penny scene, and we'll move on to the Robin and Shanice sisters scene.
Yes.
A little later on.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear about the montage, then feel free to go back or watch the VOD later, or however you want to enjoy it. But yeah, thank you anyone who's watching. Rating,
thanks for popping over.
Thank you. I love Penny. I love Penny just going like, and the grim that will follow. I just loved like a seriousness in that moment.
I love Penny. I forget who the voice actor is for Penny.
Taylor Bickney.
Yes, does an amazing job with just
I believe she's a modeler or animator.
Yeah.
I believe I know distinctly that she made the model of discarded Penny. The pieces she made that model.
Yeah,
I believe.
Actually, I think I do remember hearing something about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think she still works for Rooster Teeth to this day. I believe. Could be mistaken, but I think she still works for Rooster Teeth to this day. I also like Penny's just her rendering in this scene. Like all the lines looked better. Like everything just looked smoother. Everything just she just looked better.
And this was more of a close-up of her than we've seen previously as well.
Like the lines weren't super thick or anything like that. Everything was very detailed and very polished.
Yeah.
For sure. And she had some adorable faces in this one. RWBY just exhausted after working as a huntress for like weeks possibly now at this point.
Yeah, and RWBY's so exhausted. It's like, long trips.
I want to say, off the top of my head, I think this is the third animal confirmation we've seen.
Oh yeah, we saw penguins.
We know wolves exist from the World of Remnant. We know that deers exist from Salem's flashback.
Yes.
We know penguins exist.
Penguins! I was even like, my reaction, like, there's penguins!
It's so funny. I'm almost like, wait, those are the 4 flipping penguins from Avatar? It'd be amazing if they had 4 flippers instead. But no, they were just regular penguins.
Yes.
Yes, Penny. Very scenic.
Very scenic.
And obviously Penny's very excited to be working with RWBY.
Yes.
And I found her comment about relationships. I feel like almost that was a jab at the fandom. Like, I feel like that might have been a bit of a fan service line. Like, relationships are so interesting. It's something that she would say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's like, did you put that in just to be funny? I feel like you put that in just to be funny. Like, relationships are so interesting and varied. I'm like, they are.
Yeah.
For sure.
I like how it was more like just showing Penny's just being very sort of naive and still learning about human interactions and such.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I know most of her life, again, we don't really know how old she is. I think she's only, I assume, including her first boy, she's only about a year or two old, I imagine. I don't think she's going to be that old. But again, most of her time before Beacon was probably just combat training.
Yeah, exactly. She's trained to be the protector of the world.
Yeah, just doing the social stuff at Beacon,
and she's no longer part of a team anymore, so she doesn't have the interaction with CL. So
I don't think CL was very social to begin with. I don't think that was helping her in the social aspect, for sure. And I've seen a few reactions. I didn't get it the first time, but people have said, "Man, this is quite sad." And, damn Ironwood. And I'm kind of like, I get it, but again, a lot of the things when Ironwood does, it can be shitty, but I get why he does a lot of the shit.
He wants Penny to focus on her job and, rather than the distractions.
But it is very human of her to, again, not, want to do the things she wants to do and the things she has to do. So I quite like
is that normal? Yes, Penny.
That is normal as it possibly be. I love Penny so much.
Yes.
And not to skip ahead too much, although I'm lying. I'm going to skip ahead too much here. But just her guilt on her face too, when Robin called her out.
Oh yeah.
It was really just telling of kind of like, man.
And just how she said, "Just move, please." Sort of as well.
I love Penny so much, and I want the best for her. I really do.
Yeah.
Speaking a little bit of Penny too, I'm curious if we're going to see more Pietro and Maria. I'm not mad that if Maria doesn't have much more significance. They spend a lot of time building her up, but what more, apart from teaching more to RWBY about the Silver Eyes, how much more
Maria upgrade with laser eyes.
But I don't think she's super relevant right now anyway, so I don't mind her not really having much of a role at the moment, you know. So
I'm sure we'll see her again, but yeah, I think we will. She was in the intro too.
Yeah. We also then jump back to Crow and Clover.
Yes.
Oh, you go ahead then. You go ahead.
I just love the interactions between these two. It's great. Yeah. They're playing cards or poker, and chatting as well.
Hey,
my laser! Pew pew. So, yeah. So they'll having the discussion, and of course, Clover brings up about RWBY. You know, your niece is something. And you sort of try to give Crow confidence, so, you know, they had you and they looked up to you, you helped them through everything, and he just, you know, deflects it and thanks Clover and his team for looking after them. And I like how, yeah, he said, Crow's like, oh, drink to that, and Clover's like, you shouldn't do that, you know. He goes, oh no, I gave that up. No, deflect the compliment. Yeah. I love it, and just the looks between them, and Crow's just looking so stunned. It's so funny. I love the whole interaction. It was great.
Do you think Clover mentioning RWBY specifically raises any sign of red flags?
No.
I've seen a few people think, wow, Clover's taken that much interest in RWBY. That's concerning.
No, I think it's more comes to what Harriet said as well back in chapter 3.
Yeah, chapter 2, I think.
2? No, it was after. It was the ice caves.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, so it was 3. But RWBY semblance isn't just speed; it's something else. So I think it sort of comes to that. And of course, with RWBY being as young as she is as well, she's younger than all of them. That too, I think it comes to more those things and as such, rather than being something a bit more.
That's something I've seen people speculate on, so I was just bringing it up just in case.
Yeah, it was Crow. Lots of deflect compliments. Yeah, and I like the confirmation how Crow's also giving up alcohol. He goes, "Oh no, I gave that up." You know, when you offered saying, "I'll drink to that."
It took me a few times because I kind of look back and kind of like, but did he deflect? I don't remember him actually deflecting any compliments.
He did. How
did he deflect compliments?
Yeah. So what Clover said, that they had Crow to look up to and to help them, and instead of sort of Crow sort of, you know, saying anything about that, he just says, oh, thanks for looking after them and you and your team looking out for them and such. So that's how he deflected the compliment. He put it back onto Clover, thanking him for helping the team when Clover was trying to compliment Crow for looking after them and that they had someone to look at.
I guess the scene just kind of went over my head, didn't really hit me. I didn't really get it. So.
That was more what he was getting to. He changed the subject, basically.
Okay, I guess so. I don't know. I guess I didn't interpret it that way.
And that's why,
I get what he means, though.
Yeah. And Clover's already tried to say that before to Crow as well. Like that, you really have had an impact on them more than you realize, and Crow's just not really seeing that.
But Clover doesn't know the kids before then, so why is he saying that so much? Because it's kind of like. But you don't know that. How do you know how much Crow's influence on them?
I think it's just more seeing their influence on. Like he's been with them. They've probably spoken a bit about what they've been through, and he's been with them almost the whole time. But yeah, Crow's is probably not. Crow's not used to getting confidence, especially from a winking man.
Yeah. What I did find funny, and this might be possibly again. Let's dig myself a hole, and get myself
diggy hole.
I do love. A thought came through my head, and obviously there's obviously an obvious explanation for this. But I love the idea where it's like everyone's like, "Oh, Crow and Clover," and I'm like, okay, so that means the Crow and RWBY dad thing is out the window. Obviously bisexual, obviously it doesn't. But I'm just kind of like everyone going to the gay side. I'm kind of like, oh, well, there you go. Guess that means Crow can't be RWBY's dad. That's fine.
Well, that was already confirmed, but I've apparently been seeing more people talking about it again.
Still gonna people latch onto that still.
I know, even though it was confirmed. How are you doing?
But I just love the idea you could interpret Clover and Clover as a way of that not being true if he is gay and has been gay for a long time. Obviously,
you can have more than one dad. Yeah.
Would not be gay anymore. I'm just saying.
Anyways, you're digging yourself a hole again.
Sorry, my mind goes to some dumb places sometimes. I apologize.
Moving along. But I really liked this. I like the whole, both RWBY and Penny's little chat and Crow and Clover's chat. I really like that.
Yeah.
100%. And then of course we moved on to Robin and the Happy Huntresses blocking the road. Yes. And I love the little lamb faunus, the goat, whatever she is. Is it a lamb?
I keep thinking it's a cow, personally. The ears to me look like a cow, but I'm pretty sure the voice actor said a sheep.
Yeah, I really like. She's really cute. So in the credits, it was confirmed her name is Fiona Time. And it was funny when I told Mum this when we watched the episode together. She said, "Oh, Fiona is in like Shrek." I'm like, yeah, her ears kind of do look like the ogre's ears, and I didn't even think of that. So,
I mean, I guess that could be an inspiration. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I thought that was funny.
What was the last name? Was it Time?
Time, yeah, as in Time, Thyme, as in the herb, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious.
Yes, because she does say a line at the end of the conversation, so she was in the credits. Yeah, well, the others weren't.
Finally get Christina V.
Yes.
Get her character in the show. Very Raven-like.
Yes, I get those vibes.
Just
yep.
Just obviously a bit more honourable, a bit more down to earth than Raven is.
Or looking after Mantle rather than just looking out for herself, but.
But at the same time, it's very similar to how Raven protected a tribe.
A tribe, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
And that's what I mean. Like, she would go against, she would go against good people for the benefit of her own people.
Yeah.
Very much. The voice, similar to when I first heard Vanal, definitely threw me off. I was like, oh, I didn't expect that voice for her, but I love it regardless.
Yeah.
It was more so when I watched it this morning, I realized how much I love her design.
Yeah, I like her design too.
So good. I love like the hooked cufflinks.
She has an exposed finger though that looked a bit strange. Like one finger is exposed out of her glove.
No, because I think that's an archery thing.
Yeah, I did wonder if it was an archery thing.
It's connected to that, like it's actually just Robin Hill.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, sorry. She's Robin Hill, inspired by Robin Hood.
Yes.
I love her similar RWBY hood, but it goes into a scarf instead.
Yep.
I love her coattails, a high ponytail, like so many elements of her design. The more I pick it apart, I'm like, damn, I really, really like the design a lot. And I love the character, and obviously I love Raven, so I definitely
yes.
And Banal, two characters I just mentioned, also I feel like have a connection to this character.
Yeah.
So obviously, I really, really like her, and obviously Christina V. I know through Net Wants a Battle, who's one of my favorite musicians ever. So really, all things come together to really like. I
love how much you're fangirling over it. It's great.
And again, and this also ties into the video I made where while I was been debunked, still she reminded me of the thing from Monty's animation.
Yeah.
I love the buckler shield weapon. That's also a crossbow.
Yeah. And even Fiona was carrying what looked like a crossbow or something as well, which almost was bigger than her.
All the Happy Huntresses had a very similar staff.
Yeah.
Like a staff. I'm not sure. Maybe that's something to do with the Merry Men. I'm sure that's something to do with them.
A Robin song, perhaps.
All had the same weapons.
Yeah.
And with the way she's going, it seems like she might find out about the Salem stuff, possibly. If
possibly,
she really
yeah.
wants to look into it so much. She might be a major character going forward. I really don't know.
I was thinking that as well, Jay Spy, that, one of the Happy Huntresses did have very some masculine features, so possible trans.
One of them looked like a guy, 100%. So
yeah, absolutely. And which was the one who was with Fiona, the lamb faunus, back in chapter 3. And chapter 4.
I don't know what it was May or Joanna. Which, by the way, are two names I've always loved. So I was like, I've always loved those names.
Maya and Joanna.
A lot.
And one of them seems to have a semblance that can hide them as well, make them invisible, which was really cool.
Yeah, I'm curious if it's a semblance or technology or
what.
I'm really interested.
I really liked how Penny's just like, I like you to call off your 200s approaching the truck, and everyone's like, I don't see anyone. And Clover's like...
Penny's like, yes, I will prepare for 6 possible outcomes.
Yeah. We said to cover our 6, as in cover our rear, Penny.
Penny. That's not what he meant.
Yeah.
But I love that like Robin and Clover seemingly have a history.
Yes. Yeah, they do. Yep, which is interesting.
Wondering if maybe they were on the same team.
Yeah.
Like,
or they just had run-ins in the past as well, possibly.
Yeah. So I really like their interactions and stuff, like Clover, obviously trying to, not reveal what's actually happening.
Yes.
Robin bringing up the good point about, these are meant to go to the wall, which is meant to happen.
And you see Ruby's face when she said that as well. Ruby looked really concerned.
Yeah. So yeah,
possibly Jasper.
Because again, I'm sure Ruby would want to do both, but she knows what's more important. You know, she has to kind of do what's more important here, but she can't reveal that to Robin why. And I've seen a few people say, well, why can't we do that? And I'm kind of like, it's probably more or less just because of the resources.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how good the idea of we're going to rebuild the tower, but we're probably going to tell you that the resources are going to be taken from your defenses. I'm like, let's get the whole thing under wraps then. And, you know, and don't worry, we'll provide huntsmen to the wall. We'll counteract that. See someone like Robin take that.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal.
I liked how Robin referred to Ruby as Pipsqueak and Crow as 5 o'clock Shadow. I thought they were cute nicknames.
I have seen some people theorize that Robin has a sort of manipulation or like truth-telling semblance or something like that.
I've seen people say that about Ironwood as well. We don't even know Ironwood's.
He can see through lies and stuff like that. But the idea is that Robin puts out a hand, she can kind of get the truth from people or convince people to tell the truth. And that's why Clover interrupted Ruby the way he did. He didn't tell Ruby, he just stepped in, like, because he would know. He would possibly know what Robin had. I don't know if there's much, like, it doesn't have a lot of ground to sit on, but I've just heard that.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought.
But yeah, Penny comes in and the guilt in her face, like, well, look at this. The protector of Mantle now is Mantle. And the guilt on Penny's face was just but you know, just let us through. And it's like, all right, it's fine. But now we're gonna, you know, now that we've had this conversation, now we're gonna find out why the Amateur Tower is important. And we also did get confirmation that the Vital Festival isn't anytime soon, which I'm thinking like, well, I feel like it almost it's like been a year, I feel like. So it might be, I know it's every 2 years.
Yeah, I thought, is it every two?
Probably getting somewhat closer.
But I guess they probably won't be doing it at the moment because they don't have worldwide communications currently, so... Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, it may have been put on hold until worldwide communications are back, Yeah,
I love the Penny sword formation.
Yes.
Like a halo or like a wings around her. Very much like Guardian.
Yes.
Very much too, which just makes us think of Pyrrha. So sad Guardian.
But yeah, Robin's very determined to find out what's going on, and I think she will find out what's going on. So
yeah, but the question is, how much is she going to find out? She's going to find out to the point where she somehow finds out about Salem.
I think she's going to find out what they're using MSU Arena for. Still using her strings, Yes. Oh, goodness.
Indeed.
Oh, Vitacast just went live. Just saw that pop up on my phone.
But it was funny when I saw the thumbnail. I don't know why, for some reason I didn't get like a snowscape background. So seeing the wilderness, like oh wow, I really didn't expect that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but she wants to find out, you know, why RWBY Arena is suddenly so important by any means necessary.
Well, I had Clover said as well when they were sort of leaving, you know, good luck on the election sort of thing. Yeah, so that was cool too.
Meanwhile, especially when the opposition is Jacques. You know,
rather Robin than Jacques, but
Robin means well.
Yep.
But you know, it's a very fair point. It's like, why are you out here dealing with this when you should be in Mantle, you know, actually vying for your seat, which I think is
exactly. So, or you make the inquiries through.
I don't think she's doing herself any favors being almost bandit-like. In the wilderness, you know. And Clover even mentioned too that, you know, there are bandits in Atlas too.
Yes,
you know? There's Grim and bandits we have to deal with when it comes to making sure the tower goes up and running. And you know, I'm curious to see if, you know, maybe Robin isn't so much a public figurehead as if she's this kind of glorified criminal, for lack of better words, that people have found hope in. You know, which I guess is what Robin Hood is. He's a criminal, but he's glorified because he does it for the right reasons.
Yes, so, he steals from the rich to give to the poor.
All of the promotional stuff made her feel like she was like a hometown hero. She was this mayor figure that everyone looked up to. But it might be more like, well, she's actually a criminal that some people don't like, but some people look up to her so much as an inspiration. Like, you know, she's kind of like, I'm trying to.
I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm yawning.
I'm so sleepy.
The difference between, like, you know, the public figure she's been shown as, but then what she might actually be just this criminal that has a pretty big following, you know.
I'm interested to find out more about her and yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious how much more of a role she'll play, because I really...
Well, I think we're going to be getting her next episode since it's about the election, so...
Yeah, plus possible Tyrion and Crow
yes.
as well. Which I was a little surprised we didn't see more of Crow involved in the scene. A few people thought they might have a past or connection.
Because they're fighting with each other.
But it might just be the mutual enemy in Tyrion. More than any connection they have.
I had coffee and I'm just yawning like crazy. Sorry, guys. Goodness.
We jump in next to the Schneesters.
Yeah.
Having a sparring match, and I didn't notice it the first time I watched it, but the Knight does actually beat the Beowulf as well.
Yeah. It does. Yeah. Yeah.
As well. Again, very sloppy, but a draw is a draw.
Yeah, it was a draw. Corey. Wait, Cat, Lieutenant. It's me, Connor. I know, I'm just really sleepy. I had a coffee and everything. Anyway.
But no, I like Winter's very much like, you know, it's still very sloppy, you know, it's still very Yang-like, it's very Blake-like, very RWBY-like, you know, she's taking inspiration from her travels and her friends, but it gets the work done, you know, she's not as, which I almost like too, because a lot of people complain that, you know, oh, Weiss isn't as formal, or she doesn't elegant, she doesn't dance as much as she does anymore. That might be deliberate.
Yeah.
As much as I think it, again, it's just without Monty, you know, it's just the animation style has changed. It could be interpreted, as being very deliberate in the terms of she's grown out of that. You know, she's just not that kind of elegant fighter anymore, which I actually really like when he's, if nothing else, as an excuse for why she isn't animated like that anymore.
Yeah.
Still enough reasoning there to be like, she's grown out of that. She's just not that kind of fighter anymore. You know, and Winter backs that up. You know, she's sloppy, but it works for sure. I'm also really enjoy, you know, Winter. Weiss doesn't necessarily like. She isn't. She doesn't like. She's not being. Winter's words aren't getting to her as negatively as they used to.
Yeah.
You know,
I like how the little banter about, oh, that was almost a compliment.
It's kind of like Weiss is now interpreting what Winter's saying in a positive way. You know, it's like, okay, you can criticize me all you want, but you still didn't beat me.
Yeah.
That was almost a compliment. And it's kind of like, you know, we're back in volume 3, you know, she'd get so, like, you know, she was like, I tried, you know, she'd get very kind of defensive.
Yes. Yeah.
But now she's kind of like, okay, whatever you say, you didn't beat me, so what does it matter?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she has this confidence. And again, she's grown up as Winter.
Yeah.
Said she's not the same little girl anymore.
Yeah. I really love the interaction between the two of them. And how, like what Weiss is sort of asking her, you know, what secrets is Ironwood hiding from you, perhaps, you know? It's very interesting.
But Weiss is even like, well, I mean, yeah, but even if he's not lying, even if he does, even if I could stay here, I don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I want to help Atlas, I still don't think, even if I save Atlas, I just don't think I think I've moved on from this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, yeah, I could stay here and be like you and be a special operative, but it's just, you know, she's changed so much.
Yeah.
You know, she's not a Schnee anymore in her mind. You know, it's so much more than that. You know, she just wants to be. She wants to be a huntress out in the world. You know, she wants to do what she thinks is right, and that's just maybe with Atlas anymore.
Exactly.
You know?
That's very good.
How can Winter be sure that Ironwood isn't lying? And
this
comes to what I mean about the end of this episode being so slow.
Yeah.
In a good way. The creepy, empty hospital vibe here. So well done.
Yeah, it was.
So creeped out. And again, the lighting is bright. You know where you are. It's not creepy.
It was just the music with the ambience.
Eerie.
It was very eerie.
It's again like walking through an empty hospital at night.
Yeah.
Fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Even the lights are on. There's no people around. You know you're safe. You're in a hospital, but it's just
eerie.
As you said a few episodes ago, just the empty coldness of Atlas.
Yes. Yeah.
So well here, and it's just like a minute of them just walking through this.
You
know, going from, you know, there's some people around, you know, there's some security guards
And
around.
then it gets more and more empty.
There's no one here anymore, you know.
Yeah.
You can be killed here and no one would find your body.
Yeah. And very high security.
Yeah, all the cameras following you, and you know, go into the room and, you know, you'll see a secret, a secret that I don't want to keep from you.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's one thing Ironwood's keeping from you, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, it's like, keep moving, or you're gonna freeze. And here's something that I've not seen anyone mention yet.
Yep. Oh, good.
I'm not, in Freya's room. Her name's Freya, by the way. And
yes.
And if you remember what I've said the past 2 weeks, I'm gonna have a lot to say about Freya.
Yes, I know. Yep.
But in her room, along with the paintings, which we'll get to.
Yep.
There's 2 pods.
Yes, I did notice those. Yep. Mm-hmm.
To the aura transfer pods. Back from volume.
Yep.
Back from volume 3.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, so I'm wondering. I guess it could still be Penny, but I'm wondering if, again, the idea was, they're obviously developing this tech. Wasn't initially for, or it might have still been. What if it was for Winter first, or Freya first? That the technology was then rebuilt in Vale for Amber.
Yeah.
Was the initial plan to get this, build Penny to be able to have a soul, so it could be the maiden. They realized they can't do that. They try to transfer it, doesn't work.
Yeah.
Technology then is useless because they don't have a host. So then they send the technology to help with Amber back in Vale.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just curious if what technology came first. Did this technology for Freya come first, or the technology developed for Amber first?
Yeah.
Or Penny, or I'm very curious. Where that comes into, because I didn't notice the pods till I just saw it this morning. Like,
okay, I did notice them, but I don't think I mentioned them in my reaction. But I did notice them there. Yeah.
So I'm really curious if those have, obviously they have the significance, but I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm wondering, because they've got them there, why they haven't even done the aura transfer yet, since Freya is so close to passing on. This is also very interesting.
I'm trying to think I'm trying to think back to Amber. I'm trying to think. Reasons. Maybe it might be because Freya's just too weak.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. Yeah, she might not survive it. Yeah.
Happens. Like, Amber was in a coma, I think.
Yeah.
She was, even in a coma, your body's not weak, it's just off.
Yeah.
I think.
And also half the power already been stolen at that point too, so.
Yeah. So Freya might just, or maybe they have tried and it didn't work. Maybe Emperial wouldn't have gotten all the powers in the end.
Yeah.
Actually
don't know.
So maybe they have tried and it didn't work. It failed.
Yeah.
Hell, that might be why she's in such a bad state.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really just don't know.
Yeah.
Did you want to mention the paintings first then?
Yeah. So I had a look at the paintings, and they look like different sort of sceneries. A lot of Mistral sort of vibes going off them. The train, it looked like one was the train station, possibly.
Yeah, something similar.
There was mountains, and it also looked like menagerie, possibly, and an ice cave. It was very it was interesting. There could have also possibly been concept art, maybe that reused.
I believe that's where they've got them from. Yes.
But I like those little features in this hospital room, which could have just been bare walls, but instead we have painting, and Freya's been painting, which is really interesting.
It seems like that's her downtime. What little energy she has, she seems to be a painter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously you have these Mistral-esque Asian style ruins, then you have menagerie, then you have possibly the train station, the cliff, possibly. Yeah. From Mistral, or maybe it's Patch, or looks similar to one of those two.
Yeah.
And yes, that looks like maybe it's an ice cave. It's very hard to make out what that is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Her blankets got like flowers on them.
Yeah, it looks like roses, and also almost like the Schnee symbol, but like a snowflake sort of thing. It's
like flowers, like a snowflake.
Yeah, which is also interesting. And Freya is spelled F-R-I-A, which is Spanish for cold. I googled it after the episode.
Yeah, I knew it was cold. I didn't realize what.
Spanish for cold. Yeah, but also, of course, reference to Freya. No problems, Agile. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess to go into it, when I first heard the name, I was like,
"Yep, Freya, of course, being Norse god, mother of Thor." Yeah, yep.
But I looked into it, and it's like, it's not Freya, it's not Frigg, it's Freya. But I believe in some interpretations, or some, that name still is connected enough.
Yeah.
To the Norse. Well, it's not the exact name, but it's close enough to be connected to it.
Yeah.
So, again, is this Nora's grandmother? Is this someone connected to Nora?
Possibly.
Because like that's a hell of all names to give her. Give her a Norse name that means cold.
Yeah.
That is also would be in theory Nora, Thor's mother, or Freya or Frigg. I always get it's Freya or Frigg. One of them is Thor's mother. So I'm kind of like, so yeah, I'm really curious if we are actually going to get something to go on to this. And I've seen a lot of people. Obviously, Winter has been chosen as the next Winter Maiden. Yep, which makes sense. Yep. I love that Weiss never actually said that.
Yeah.
She kind of jumped around. She didn't want to say something as dumb.
That means you sort of like, she didn't say
it.
Exactly.
Actually say Winter's going to be the Winter Maiden because that's just dumb.
Yeah.
She kind of just jumps around it. Which I like. That's good writing.
Yes.
Obviously that raises a lot of death flags for Winter.
Yeah, it does. And also like how Weiss has said to Winter, saying like it means that your whole military career has been sort of like for this.
In a sense, raised from birth to fulfill this duty you didn't get to choose. But I like the mentality of, and this is something I don't see very often, but the mentality of, it's like, but I will choose,
I've chosen it,
I choose this now. And now it is my own because I'm choosing it now. And I kind of like, that's a mentality I don't see very often. In Destiny stories and stuff. Yeah, and even the score playing throughout this bit to me also reminded me of Destiny. It was very similar but different, but it reminded me of a lot of Destiny sort of vibes. Speaking of Destiny, that obviously brings in Cinder. Yeah. The idea of a Cinder Winter fight is and why have I never thought of it? It would be a thing. And they're both dual wielders. They're both dual wield swords. So that's amazing. Yeah. So that definitely could happen. I'm very excited and concerned for that because I don't think Winter would beat Cinder. No. Well, Winter's really good, so maybe. But maybe. But obviously here comes the complication. Do they both have the maiden powers at that point? Because I was gonna say no. I don't think we're gonna get another Cinder versus maiden fight. I think something's gonna happen. Here's some things I've seen. Winter gets the powers, dies, goes to Weiss. Yeah. I don't want that. No. Personally, I don't want the RWBY girls, unless they all get it, but even that, I don't really want all of them getting the maiden powers. Yeah. J Spy, of course, is saying if Nora is Freya is Nora's grandmother, then she could think of her, possibly. I'm gonna get to that, chat. I'm getting there. I'm going through all of the options. There's a lot of different things that could happen. So Winter gets the power, goes to Weiss. Not a fan personally. Makes sense, but I'm not a fan of it. Yeah. Winter gets the power, dies, goes to Cinder. If Cinder kills her. Yep. Or Cinder steals the power from her, as she can do. Yep. I can see that. A possibility that I like, and it'd be really different, I really doubt they would do this, but I like the idea for Weiss to kind of be a bit troubled by all this. She knows Winter has been groomed for this, she knows what's going to happen, she just finds it very uncomfortable. And like she said, and she even said, like, you've been groomed for this. Like, how does that make you feel? Doesn't that make you feel horrible? I like the idea if Weiss is really upset about this, and eventually confides in Nora, of all people. Yeah. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why, but again, I'd like to see that. Nora then puts the pieces together. Weiss mentions the name because she just wants to get it all off her chest. That brings in Nora. Nora and they get reconnected. She dies. Nora gets the power. or what J Spy said is that Freya dies. Happens to go to Nora, or Freya does still remember her granddaughter / daughter, maybe even, we don't know. Well, that's also another thing. Pearl dies, goes to Willow. Possibly. I mean, really, someone could die and not think of anyone. It goes to random. It would just be random. Yeah. But I think the reason why I want it to be Nora, more than anything, is because think about the teams right now. We have 8 teams. Oh, we have 8 members. We have the Team RWBY girls. If any one gets the power, it'll just feel weird. Yeah. Weiss is already overpowered as she is with a semblance, or she can be. Yeah. RWBY has the silver eyes. That's already pretty overpowered. Yang is literally a Super Saiyan. That can be overpowered. And Blake's Blake. Yeah. That still doesn't mean Blake should get the powers or anything. I think Blake would be the most odd one of all to get the powers. But the thing with Nora is that she's the odd one out. She's the only other girl in the group.
Yeah.
She's the only girl amongst her own group.
Yeah.
All the rest that are guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that being based on Thor, her having the maiden powers makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Her character inspiration compared to RWBY,
Super Saiyan,
Goldilocks, Belle, or Snow White. None of those make sense of maiden powers.
Yeah.
Maybe Snow White's weird. She can talk to animals. She's weird. But Nora, I think, makes the most sense to be maiden.
Yeah, then Nora can summon lightning at will with no aura cost. That's also a point.
So, yeah. So, I think the idea of Nora becoming the maiden, I think, of all the characters in the show currently, I think makes the most out of our heroes.
In a way, that'll be awesome, but I'm also worried because then Nora will have death flags, and I don't want that.
they won't kill another redhead.
No, I don't want to lose my Nora. I'll be so sad.
I don't know. To me, Nora having the maiden powers puts more of a death flag on Ren, if anything. I feel like
that's also a point. Yes.
I don't think you would give the powers to Nora for her then to die.
Yeah.
I think it's more likely for her to die without the powers than her to be given the powers and die.
Mm.
I know that it seems backwards because she has more of a target on her back, but I don't know. I wouldn't see Nora having the powers and then dying. Personally. But I'm curious what the rest of you all think.
Yeah, Ren is based on Milan, whose story is kind of sad. Yes.
Oh, the original version is, and a few dumb spin-offs that aren't that good. But yeah, Mulan, there's a lot of different interpretations of Mulan.
Yeah. I'm interested for the remake that's coming out soon. It looked really interesting.
Yeah, they just redid a trailer for that.
Yeah, looked really cool actually.
Better than the first one. Definitely interested in that. So, I mean, again, we've had hints that Nora's going to have more significance this volume. She's definitely had a line every single episode. She's definitely been amongst everything.
Yes, we'll see. We'll see. I've been liking the comedy bits for Nora, and I've had some people comment on my RWBY reactions. Say, I don't really like all this comedy and stuff like this, but we need it at the moment because it's going to go very dark soon. It's like with Volume 3. We need the happiness and the comedy sections. Because then it'll get dark and we won't have it anymore. So. Yeah,
and so I agree that I wish we got a bit more of Nora that was a bit more than just comedy.
Yeah.
Especially this season, if they are building to something more of Nora, then give her a bit more than comedy. But at the same time, that's not a disrespect to her because that's who she is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like telling Ren not to be moody. It's like that's just rude. That's who he is.
That's who he is. Yeah.
It's like telling Blake in Volume 1 not to be moody. I mean, to be fair, she didn't need to be. She was just in the mood. But that's like.
It just reminds me of like Crow referring to Blake as Yang's emo friend.
Yeah, the trans Nora theory isn't one I put too much stock in.
Yeah,
I'm not against it, obviously. And I don't think it's.
I just don't see how it's going to fit and work, but yeah.
I like the idea of I'm gonna try not to dig myself a hole this time.
Diggy hole.
I guess she's a. God, so that Nora. I'm just gonna say Nora because that's easier. Nora was a guy that's transitioned to a girl physically, but always had a female aura, even when she was a guy. Always had therefore, should still be, even back then, she still would have been liable for the maiden powers. Like, I like the idea of having like a gender and sex different body and aura. I like that concept.
That's interesting. I do like that idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea of like, say someone like John, for example. Even though I think he's straight white male. Yeah, hate straight white males. The idea of say for random, because I remember someone saying that, oh, what if Jean got the main powers? Like, well, he's not a female. But what if he did have a female, like a female aura?
Yeah.
Which would make him trans in a sense.
Yeah. The Remnant version.
Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then get the power. So like, I wonder if that would be like, we could give a guy a maiden power.
Yeah.
Their soul was feminine. Because that's almost in a sense how it works in our world. Just we don't have a physical representation of soul or aura. But that's still kind of the idea now.
Yeah,
like the idea of you are a female.
Yep.
Internally, not physically, but internally, spiritually.
Yes.
Or mentally, or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm curious if that's something they could ever play with in RWBY.
I like that idea. That's interesting.
Yeah, I've always liked the idea because I remember one of my RWBY OCs like that, where she's just like a girl, but has like a male aura.
Yeah.
Something. Oh god, I'm confusing myself now. You get what I mean?
Yes, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm very curious to see where Winter, Weiss, and the Maiden Power goes from here. For sure, definitely.
Yeah, and then moving on from that, of course, we had Jax and his news bulletin speech thingy bobby thing. So I noticed with this, there was new news alerts along the bottom of the screen. So I actually wrote them down before the podcast because I want to discuss because they're interesting. So one of them was missing journalist found stain in a Midtown apartment.
That's assumingly Tyrion killing. Yeah,
so the missing journalist, that was hinted at back in chapter 1. So yeah, so they found a stain in a Midtown apartment, so possibly where she may have been killed.
Funny, Sonic. Funny.
Then the perimeter wall damaged last month.
Yeah.
Resources and funding are stalled.
Because they've gone to the tower instead.
Gone to the tower. Surface level grim attacks are increasing.
Yep.
I've very Mangle said of Mantle, my bad. Mantle Protection Agency advises staying indoors. I wonder if the Mantle Protection Agency, is that like the police for them or the local security?
Yeah, it's probably like the Elysian Knights and stuff, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Mantle Protection Agency. I thought that was very interesting. Then weather special, how to keep you and your family safe from hypothermia and frostbite. I also thought that was interesting.
Yeah, them taking like pot shots at the weather stuff back from like last volume. I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah, and then the microphones. So there was ABN, so Atlas Broadcast Network, which was actually what they were watching the broadcast. Yep. There was Lance of Liberty, which had an image of a lancer. Mantle Daily and the Atlas Eye.
Yeah. Then of course we have the drunk friend, or I forgot what his title was.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Trying to go to work, but Jacques has shut all of his non-essential stuff down, which
was part of his forecast.
Yeah. Obviously, is like I get it, but still at the same time, it's like, I mean that. I don't want to defend Jacques, but I like to defend everyone in a show because that's how I enjoy shows.
Yeah.
So. While I understand it's manipulative, I understand it's deliberate, I understand it's.
I think this is sort of necessary. Like what's told Jacques to do when they had that discussion, because it's starting, it's pissing people off, as we saw. Yeah.
But at the same time, this is an eventuality. With the embargo, this was going to happen probably not this early. It's deliberately done this early because to stir shit up.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, again, Ironwood is to some degree at fault for the embargo in the first place.
Yeah, it's just going to reflect worse on him. And
which is what Sark framed it as. He framed it, this is Ironwood's fault. Oh
god, I forgot what I was going to say. It's gone.
And the riot starts. This is
the riot. Yeah.
We just got all of our size of lifetime now. Right.
Yeah. I just forgot what I was going to say. So he's all saying, like, if you want your jobs back, you kind of need to vote for me, not for Robin. Robin's not going to help you get your jobs back, sort of thing.
Which
is true.
Robin's not going to, Oh, has that been there the whole time?
Yeah, it's been there the whole time. Oh. I was going to mention to you, but then I just, I don't know if you could see it on the overlay, but I could see it.
Okay.
Anyway, yes. So he's like, well, vote for me if you want your jobs back, sort of thing.
Yeah, which I kind of think is kind of smart on his end, because he's not a popular man. I think people, while despite the Sneers company being very, very like important to the world, I think most people probably don't like them. I don't think that's just like a Faunus thing or like a Blake and Weiss thing. I do think that most people don't like Jacques, especially. But again, it's like it's like, well, if you're fine, don't vote for me if you like me. If you want your jobs back, vote for me.
Yeah,
fucked. But at the same time, that makes sense from his perspective.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so it's kind of like damn, that's a good play.
Because he said to Watts, he's like, oh, we'll let off all Mantle employees if I didn't need their jobs, and Watts is like, well, if you do this and say that they need a vote for you to get jobs back, so.
Yeah, Jace, I kind of assume he will. Or at least I think he's just using.
Well, they double cross each other. That wouldn't surprise me either.
I think they're just using each other. I don't think they necessarily have the intention to help.
The type of people they are, I can definitely see them doing that to each other. Yeah.
Sure.
Interesting.
So next episode going to be the election party, so we're going to get poster speeches from Robin and
Jacques.
See Whitley maybe interact with Weiss something at this party.
Maybe, or he'll be there. Yep.
More Ruby and Penny talk possibly. Maybe we'll fancy Henry Marigold again.
Yay! Hey, I didn't even think of Henry Marigold. Maybe. Yeah, well, if it's in Atlas, which it could be, then yeah, for sure, we could get some more Henry Marigold.
Jacques might even be hosting this party at the same venue.
Well, yeah, it could be at the Shenee Manor, which would be interesting.
Was it at the Shenee Manor?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I never even. They have a concert hall in their house.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I know it wouldn't. I assumed it was just some.
Yes, Skype. I know that's not working.
But,
see.
Yeah, because it could have been at their house, couldn't? Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see where it is, unless it's hosted somewhere neutral rather than being,
Well, that's why I'd say. That's why I'd say if the Volume 4 party was just at the concert hall, which would be a neutral location, which is where you'd also hold something like an election party. I feel like. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I think at least Why Singing was at the Shenee Manor. I think that was at the Shenee Manor. Well, I think with the election party, it's going to be somewhere neutral, but it will be interesting to see. Henry wasn't a jerk. He was just naive. I don't think that's fair. Like, I don't think, like, same with Whitley. Like, they're just, there's a line between being an arsehole and being horrible, like Jacques and Sindar and even Salem, but like, they're just idiots. There's a difference. I think at least.
I think it'll be good to see him actually. I think that will be a nice little throwback to Volume 4.
I mean, they give us Funky, so who knows who else they can give us?
That's true. That's true.
I definitely enjoy it. Just because it's just something kind of like you gave him a full name, so I surely it must have some importance. I've always thought maybe if obviously not with how Weiss and Jacques have interacted so far in this volume. Clearly, Jacques doesn't want Weiss back. He's happy just to let her go off and do her own thing. If Jacques was going to get Weiss back into the family, then I thought like an arranged marriage or something like that might have been in the works with Henry.
Maybe.
Just that's where my mind went for it, the story. But obviously, that's not the case at all.
No.
So I'm definitely curious to see, because I definitely want to see Henry again. Because like I said, they gave him a full name, so I think there's definitely. Well, it'd be weird to do that if not.
My prediction for this episode is something is going to go wrong at this election party thing. Caused by Watson Tyrion most likely, and things are going to get out of control and chaotic, possibly a fight. I think something's going to go wrong here, and things are going to go south very quickly.
Yeah, I think I definitely don't. Think this is smooth 16-minute election party. Just talk. Obviously, I would love that, but I wouldn't necessarily put my I wouldn't bet on that. That's what we're going to get. I think we're definitely thing whether
wasn't Robin Hood framed for some stuff in the stories?
I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of Robin Hood stories out there. So there's really
there's a lot.
And again, but at the same time, framed is an interesting word because Robin Hood, Robin Hill, they're still doing these things.
Yeah.
They're still doing criminal acts, but again, for the right reasons.
Yes.
So it's
what they perceive to be right.
It's very easy to frame someone for doing a crime when they did a crime.
I sort of sense it's a very sort of continuous theme here with doing what you believe is right, even if it may not be the right thing to do. I sort of see that as a repeated theme here with Ruby. She's not sure if she's doing the right thing. Ironwood as well. Because now Robin too, doing what she's doing right. Like with Robin Hood in the story, still live on the rich, giving to the poor.
That can be like a Crow reflecting compliments. Like, he doesn't even know, what he's done.
Yeah.
It was Fido doesn't want to take credit for it and stuff. There's obviously some of the Aesops still even have themes of that are similar.
Yep. Everyone believes what they're doing is the right thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is.
That was exactly what Weiss said this episode. Like, everyone thinks what they're doing is right.
But it's just looking out for themselves.
It's a really good line from Weiss. It's true. Everyone,
it's been a very ongoing theme.
The right thing. That doesn't make it so.
Even back like in Rising. Rising was all about, fighting for good and for the light, but are we actually, doing the right thing, sort of thing? Or was it Miracle? I can't remember, one of the two.
For some reason in my head, I'm now just imagining Ren and Nora in suits again.
This is happening. What's happening?
Like the election party.
Yes.
It was even funny. Arnold tweeted out the other day where it's like, where the fuck did this Atlas ball thing come from?
I know. I don't know. It just became a thing.
I have no idea. And yes, I love my slice of life stuff, but that just seems so out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Bumblebee dancing and yay, all this other stuff you can do at a ball. It's like, it just seems so out of
I guess because we had a
story.
dance at Beak and everyone's is suspecting we're going to get one in Atlas.
Episode, but again, it do things when they feel appropriate.
Yeah.
An Atlas ball doesn't. An election party does. You can do a lot of the same things at an election party.
Yeah.
They could do for a ball. So.
It's more of a formal thing than, yeah. We're interested to see what happens. Yes.
Yes, and we'll still not even be hitting the halfway point. It's not episode 7 that gets to
I know. So, Kaylee, Sheneeb's going to be joining me for a reaction on Chapter 6, being the mid-season episode. We will be, the break's coming up soon. So we'll be still discussing Chapter 6 next week, but I think the break is next. I forget. But whatever week it is break week, we're going to be on the Bibcast. So
yes, so it won't be a
corner remnant.
We'll be on the Bibcast instead.
13 chapters, J-Spy.
The same as last time. And the only other thing we know is that I think Volume 9, they said, we're going to be shorter.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we know in terms of chapters going forward. Like,
yeah, they mentioned about Volume 9 being really short.
Yeah.
But we're not up there yet, so we'll just have to see what happens. Next week's Corner Remnant might be a little late. I haven't mentioned this to Dawn yet because I've got a hair appointment in the morning. So it might be a little late. Yep, so just keep that in mind.
Just means I can sleep in more, so that's fine.
That's true. But yeah, I think it's a good point to wrap it up here. We're going for an hour and a half now. Thanks, J-Spy. Yeah, it's just getting my hair done, so yeah.
I love the only times I ever see notifications on Twitch, I go like, oh, I got notifications. Oh, I got gifted a sub because I had a tab open.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
I do not watch live streams. Thank you, everyone who's watching this live.
Yeah.
I'm VOD. I'm hashtag VOD squad, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always funny when I have like, oh yeah, I'll get to this VOD at some point. It's like, oh, they're streaming right now. Okay, I'm gonna watch the VOD. Doesn't matter. You can gifted a sub. Oh. Sweet.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
I don't use this, but
I have emotes.
I have emotes.
There's Christmas ones going on about at the moment as well, so you could be gifted those when someone, I think, cheers bits or something. I think I've got some here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I've got this one, that one, and that one. I like the doggy one. You got those. They're cute.
Shout out to Tom Fawkes.
Yeah. Well, I was gifted a sub. Where was it? Cooper's got a koala one. I didn't even notice. That's cute. Where'd that come from? That's new. Yeah, the Hated Adventure. I was gifted a sub in their channel. Yeah. Yes. So, anyways. And I've got my little koala in the background. Mum dropped that off of me the other night. She saw it. She thought I could use it for the stream. So, it is cute. Well, I think we should wrap it up there. But thank you everyone for watching. Anyone got any questions they want to ask us before we finish up the stream? If you're watching on YouTube, of course, leave them in the comments.
Yes, and thank you for everyone who is watching the stream live on Twitch VOD or YouTube VOD. It is really very much appreciated. Me and Larissa just love talking about RWBY with each other. And anyone else who's willing to jump in and chat along with us is more than appreciated. We'll be here next week, of course, possibly a little later than usual, and obviously we'll be on the Bibcast instead for when the break week is, and I can explain to Kaylee how most of my predictions are right, and most of hers will probably be wrong.
It's going to be an interesting stream, that's for sure. It's always funny, because you do butt heads all the time. It's hilarious.
I mean, in person we were fine. We didn't know each other in person, but just online. I have a few friends that are like that. In person, great. Talk to them online, you just want to kill them. They're just, for different reasons. They're not the same reasons, but just, there are people like that out there for sure. Yeah, I haven't touched her since she fell down last week. I can take it out of context.
So praise the grade one and White Spoo.
Yes, hopefully we'll have a new edition. Well, actually, I've had a new edition in the other room for a month or so, but around this time of year, if anything gets delivered to this house, which won't be for much longer. Like anything delivered to this house, my mother would just take it. It's like, that's a Christmas present. I'm like,
no.
All right, fair enough. Then that makes your job easier, I guess. So yeah. Also, my contrast is horrible right now.
Oh yeah, she's very. There, oh god, there we go. The great one. Oh god. But if someone just clicks onto the stream now and just sees their faces right up to the camera.
Those people are massive like weeaboos and nerds and bloody like.
Oh my god.
Nerd.
Yes, yes, it's in the title. It's in the title. Alright, thank you everyone for watching and tuning in, and we'll see you all next week to discuss chapter 6. So have an awesome week. I can't remember
the title for, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Yes, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. Bye!